Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to work with Diamond Press Go Team Sports Stamp and Die set. And so I'm participating in a card challenge. And for this challenge, we are supposed to create 3 cards for males, one for a baby, a teenager, and then a adult male. So the first cards I did these baby cards, the birth of a baby. And so if you haven't had a chance, check out that video. And then the second card I'm going to do is for a teenager. So I thought I would use this set right here. So let's pull out what's in this kit. And for the stamps, we have a football, a baseball cap, a basketball hoop, a baseball, a cap, and then a trophy right here. And then we have some sentiments. So that's very cute. On this stamp set, they give you a basketball, a baseball mitt, a soccer ball, some golf clubs, and then they give you some sentiments. And then they give you some of the coordinating dies to cut out some of these stamps. And I'll actually read you what the sentiments are in the set. So they have congrats, winner, all-star, you're a good sport, how's it going, champ, goal, happy birdie, welcome to the team. And then they always give you a cutting folder for your die cutting machine. So for a base card, I'm going to use A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I already cut down my layer. I'm going to use this blue, and I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued down. And you just want to make sure you have the right side. If you have like a texture paper, this is texture paper. Okay, we're almost done. So we're going to get this glued down. Okay, so let's get this straight. I had a little glue on my hand. So what I'll do, I have a glue eraser that I picked up from the dollar store. So when this dries, I'll just erase it off of here. Okay. And so I'm just going to take a moment to look through this set and see what I want to use for this card. I was thinking maybe I wanted to use the basketball. So we'll see. Let me figure out what I want to do and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to work with the basketball and the basketball hoop. And so I took out the dies for this. They have this circle die, and this actually works for all the balls on here. The larger ones like the basketball and the soccer ball. Okay, and then you just, once you die cut your piece out, you can stamp it. So that's what I'm going to do. So actually I'll stamp first and then die cut out. So let me grab some scrap paper and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I grabbed the basketball stamp. So we're just going to get this down and let's see. So we have our stamp down. So I'm just going to ink this really quick and then we'll try getting this down on the paper. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna press down and then get this on the paper here. And then I'm pressing down a little hard because the whole ball is gonna be inked in black. Okay, this is pretty good. It's a little spotting on here, which I'm not really too worried about. So I'll hold it up so you can see. It inked pretty good. It's just a few little speckles in here. You can still see the orange. But like I said, I'm not really concerned about that. So I'm going to let this dry. And then we'll go ahead and we'll stamp the netting. Okay, so I'm going to put the netting or the basketball hoop down, and we're going to get this inked. And this is the first time I'm actually using this set. Just make sure it's straight. Okay. Okay. And so I'm just going to take a piece of scrap white paper. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's just missing some ink in a few areas. So I'm gonna get some more ink down. And we'll try this one more time. Okay, this is better. I can still see that there's a little ink missing. So we'll try a third time. Maybe a third time is a charm here. I know some people say, like, if it's not stamping good, like, you can prime it, like take an eraser and go across it. So we'll see how this works. I just like to take them out and stamp and not have to go through all of those steps. Okay, this is much better. So I'm gonna take this off and let it dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while we wait, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this die right here. Cut out this square as a backdrop, or like the back of the board to the basketball hoop. So I'm gonna cut out both pieces. I'm not sure which one I want to use, or I may do a drop shadow. So let me find my cut-in folder. I'll just use a new one because it's right here. Let me just grab my scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna run this through my die cutting machine. And this is the Diamond Press Marquee. Okay, here we go. And then I'm also gonna run this through a white piece of paper. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my card back over here, and I don't know if I want to do it this way, or maybe I'll turn it horizontally. Yeah, I think I like it this way better. So I don't know if I want to use the gray, and I don't like the white. We have the white as the card base, so I could do a drop shadow here. You know what? I'll just go ahead and use the gray only. So I'm gonna get this glued down and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is all we have to do, this is going to be a pretty quick card. I'm going to go ahead and die cut my basketball out. So I'm just going to line my die here. And then we're going to tape it down. Okay, so I found my tape. So you just want to tape it down so it won't move. Okay. Try not to put your tape on the ink because the whole ball is inked. I just don't want the tape to pull any of the ink off. And so I'll go ahead and get this lined up, and it's always sharp side down. So I'm gonna just take a moment to line this up. Okay, so we'll get that tape down. And then I'm gonna put a little piece of tape on the other side. And then we're just gonna run these through our die cutting machine. Get my folder. Okay. So the ball just fell right out. There we go. And I really wish that the whole ball wasn't colored in. I would have just liked the lines. That way the ball would have been orange instead of all black. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this piece cut out. Okay, so we have our netting. Okay, so we have all of our pieces cut out. And so I think I'm gonna put this on some dimensional tape, and I'm just gonna play around with this and just get it and get my pieces on here. Yeah, let me play with this. I'm not sure how I want to position these on here. And then also I had purchased the Crafter's Companion banner die set, and it cuts out a bunch of dies at the same time. So if you haven't had a chance, I did a video on that as well. But these are birthday sentiments, so I'm just gonna go through these and pick out a sentiment, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with just a quick little update because I want my basketball to be orange and I don't want it all black. So I cut out another ball right here, and it's just plain. So I'm just going to try to trace these lines. So I have a fine tip black ink pen, and what I'm going to do is just hold this up. I can see the shadows of the ball when I lift this up a little bit from the light. So let me position this right, and I'm gonna have to keep my hand steady, but I am just gonna trace the lines. And I have two more. Okay, so it's not perfect, and actually I'm gonna get a thicker marker and just go over it real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I was just playing around with my card with the positioning of how I want my die cuts put on here. And so I think I'll go like this, like have my happy birthday sentiment right here, And then I'm going to have the net right here with the ball coming into the net. So I did go ahead and put some foam tape on the basketball and the netting. And so I'm just going to get everything glued down. And then I'm also going to take my orange marker and just probably put some dots throughout just to give it a bit more color and texture. So I'll be back with the final look of the card. Okay, I am back with the final look of the card, so I'll just hold it up. This was using Diamond Press Gold Team, and I wasn't crazy about the stamps. It just took a lot of effort to try to ink these. And then with the basketball, I didn't like how initially it would ink the whole basketball with black. And so I just redid this and traced the lines to create my own basketball. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice set because I don't have too many mail stamps. So, I'm glad to have it and I'll keep it. And take care. See you in the next video.